Let's close the meeting to order. Let's stand for the pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, I'd look for a motion to approve the agenda. We're gonna strike number 9, Adam's sick today.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda with number 9 stricken.
Okay,
I'll second.
discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item number 3 is approval of the minutes for July 1st. I'd look for a motion for approval.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes for July 1st. I'll second it.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Meetings attended? Scott?
I didn't have anything last week. I did make a call to them 2 outfits that looked at the LP tanks. I still have not gotten bids, and the one guy that Elevator's been working with said he's gonna try to get down here Friday or Saturday and look at it. I think I'm gonna be out of town, so if he gets back to me on a date, I'll call, or I'll try to have Susan get a hold of one of you guys to see
I'll
if
be
you
around.
can, okay, to meet with you.
Be fine. I'm about half tempted to go ahead and paint the LP tank here when.
Well, their work's not gonna
We can
affect,
touch up around the valves if we have to, but
yeah,
at least get the tank
yeah.
covered before. 'Cause before you know it, it's gonna be cold, and that's 2-part epoxy, gotta have a certain temperature, it's gotta be 70 or above.
Yeah,
I think we might.
and these other outfits act like they were gonna get a bid right away, so at what point do we just go with the one we've got too? I mean,
Everybody's busy,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
that's all I had.
okay.
I didn't have any formal meetings. I had quite a few exchanges online, but nothing.
I went to city council meeting, Wapner City Council meeting on Thursday night. Had the bank approach me about putting kitchen posts in behind the bank. And I was like, well, what do we put them behind our businesses for? Why won't we put them up front, welcome people instead of shunning them? So I approached city council about kitchen posts downtown, and they were very receptive. So I saw we have our signs up. Adam's not here. I've seen them posted around.
So we have some out toward Langwood now.
I haven't been towards
On
Lang.
that gravel road?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. Man,
Randy Barker
I
was
don't know.
talking the other day about,
Yeah.
he said that hill's such a blind spot.
Yep.
And he said they're going up down that hill, and he said somebody's,
Nothing else from.
I did just see
Talk to
a
Adam about it.
horse and carriage.
But I did see signs going up, so that was nice. And then Saturday I went out and talked to Sam Yoder. They're the ones that do the bake sale out here, and talked to him about that and any other stuff that he thought he needed in town. He thanked us for the signs, thought that was great. But he didn't, he wasn't worried about being in the alley, because you know what horses do, right? Yeah, I understand that. But I didn't, we have other people, local people that ride horses too. So we'll let the city work that out, but did work on that a little bit. Saturday, I was at the Mellinger Library in Morning Sun, master ceremonies, and helped them dedicate their library to the historical registry. And they uncovered a beautiful plaque and read the history, which is kind of fascinating. They built that building for $35,000 back in the 30s. I congratulated them, and in this day and age, like I told them, anything that you can see that lasts 100 years is pretty remarkable, because I don't know of anything they're making today that will last 100 years. To be honest with you, so that was fun. And then yesterday we had conservation meeting. Kind of business as usual. We're at Virginia Grove. Sat out on the little fishing dock there and had a meeting, and The one big takeaway, I guess, is, the summer rec program is going big guns. They said they had 350 kids this year, which was huge for them. And, considering all the other activities that go on during the summer, and they were very happy to see that as one of their largest ones, so they were pretty tickled to see that many kids interested in doing what they're doing. Other than that, that's all I had. Item number 5 is public input. Anybody from the public? If not, I've got a letter here that was sent to us to be written. Not written,
Good.
read, thank you, for the board. And I will read that. It's from the Louisa County Republican Central Committee. Dear supervisors, while the intention behind this proposal to help alleviate meeting participation, help with outside communications, increasing the board size to 5 members may not be in the county's best interest. Several key factors are of concern: potential for reduced efficiency and increased bureaucracy. Larger board could lead to slower decision-making or more bureaucratic processes, such as difficulties with meeting scheduling. Concerns about the impact on rural representation. Adding more supervisors might dilute the voices of rural constituents or give disproportionate weight to urban interests. Potential for increased costs to the county. Adding 2 or more supervisor positions could have a financial implications, including salaries, benefits, and administrative support. Redistricting challenges. Counties transitioning to a 5-member district-based system must create a temporary county redistricting commission, establish a precinct plan, and submit it for state approval. Reduced transparency. While some may argue that larger board allows for private discussions between smaller groups of supervisors, others express concerns about diminished transparency compared to a 3-member board, where a quorum of 2 members limits private communication. The supervisors are urged to carefully consider these concerns. A smaller, more focused board may be better equipped to serve the needs of the diverse county and ensure efficient, effective governance. If there are going to be any changes, there should be a petition filed from the requester going by the number of votes cast in the previous presidential general election. Thank you for your time and consideration of this matter. There you go.
Who signed it, Sean?
No one signed it.
Louisa County Republican Committee.
Yeah. So, said I'd read it and I read it. Item number 6, payroll changes. We've had a few. What did I do with them?
I looked at them on,
I did too.
yeah, I seen them. Didn't see anything that was
There they are.
out of line.
No, we had, a new hire, which is in the, treasurer's office. And then we had all the other ones in the treasurer's office do their steps because they got moved into their what we approved last meeting. And then Sarah resigned from the conservation, so that was in there in her pair request. That's next on line. She resigned. Jacob is in there. A couple from the jail. So. Yeah. No further comments on that? All right, then we have a payout for Sarah Martinez, the naturalist that, resigned and moved on. Where's that one?
How much was that?
$2,408.56. Now, the good part about that, we talked about this at the meeting yesterday. She resigned July Third,
Fourth,
somewhere in there.
Fourth.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
You're,
The new hire won't be available until mid-August-ish. So the savings of that pay helps offset this and it shouldn't change anything in the budget.
Yeah.
So,
and if I was gonna do this again, I would have made our last day June 30. I wasn't privy enough to think about one year forward, just like when, yeah, that's
and then
inexperience.
And then the other one is, Beth Harden, she's now moved to salary base,
Yeah.
she's treasurer. And, she had accrued vacation and hours because she doesn't get vacation anymore. Her payout request is $8,209 and 78 cents. I guess that's an item number 8, so we got 7 and 8 together, sorry.
How far can that go out there, accruing vacation time, forever? I mean, if she was there 30 years.
I think there's a.
There's like a
hours.
30-day limit, I think that they can carry over, but then you get. From that, you get all the accrual that you receive every year, so, with the year's experience, I mean, some of them get, basically almost 5 weeks, so. Yeah, it adds up.
And it's their choice not to use their vacation and work and get paid, and then they get paid because they didn't use it.
At this point in time, yes, and that has been a sticky point with me since I've been here.
Well, I would think it should be. I mean, this is quite a payout here for.
These are little compared to some of them.
That's a bonus, really, is what it is. It's,
The problem that I have with the deal is some of the stuff that they accrue is early on and they might be here 20 years and their payout is the end of the 20 years where it's a higher wage. So they're actually accruing back in when they were lower, but they're getting paid out at a higher rate.
I was gonna ask that question. It's at today's rate and not, it looks to me like that needs to be.
so do you think you're gonna address that or just let it
I would like.
kick it down the road like a lot of other things?
I would like to address it and put some sort of a cap on it.
Well,
Well, not necessarily cap, but at the end of the year, if you don't use it, you get paid. That way.
Well, that's a bonus, that would be a bonus
That
there.
way you're not losing it. I mean, why force
It's a
somebody to
bonus.
take vacation? It, that,
The
that,
vacation is there for a reason.
right, exactly.
Take it, get away from work and try to recharge your batteries and it's not meant to be a.
But there's always people that don't wanna take it, but if you do it that way, just pay it out at the end of the year. For their anniversary, little fiscal or
It's
anniversary.
still a bonus.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
they
they
add
yeah.
up 20 years worth of bonus. And it's not so much the adding up, it's the cost because of what you hired in at $3.20. When you left at $30.20.
And on the other part that bothers me a bit is you'll have a lot of people that will wait to retire the day after their anniversary date, so they get the extra time and vacation tacked on, so they get that. We've had that happen too.
Does sick leave kind of follow the same format?
You have to be here so many years to be able to get your sick leave.
Do you only get like a third of it?
You get like only a third, not the full, yeah. But you have to be here so many years to be able to get paid out on this.
Get cashed out?
Yeah.
From a budget standpoint, from our perspective, this is hard. This is hard to budget for.
Yes, you
Because
can.
some people just decide, "Well, I'm gonna retire within 30, 45 days notice. And you don't budget for that. This happens to be 8, but sometimes it's 20 or $30,000 that you have to, that you didn't budget for. And that's tough.
You've always got the sales tax to fall back on though.
What is an elected official? They don't get any paid vacation?
No.
No sick leave?
You don't have to work one day. There you go.
Okay, with that being said,
If
I
only.
look for a motion,
What'd she say?
if only. If you want your office to run efficiently. I look for a motion to approve the payouts for Sarah Martinez and Beth Harden.
I'll make a motion to approve payouts.
Can I second that?
Rob,
Probably
let's do them separate.
Separate.
Let's do them separate. Let's do Sarah Martinez, item number 7. I look for a motion for Sarah Martinez.
You make that motion still?
Yeah, I'll make the motion for.
I'll second.
All right, any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Okay, let's move on to Beth Harden then. I look for a motion to approve Beth Harden's payout.
I'll make the motion. to
I'll
approve
second that. Let's have roll call. Would you call roll, please?
Scott,
Yes.
Kevin,
Abstain.
and Sean.
Aye. Just for the record.
Yep.
Item number 9 is Adam, so he's sick. We're gonna strike that one for next week. Quarterly reviews for the auditor and the recorder. Have them, they were sent to you guys.
Yeah.
We'll look at them.
You have a copy of that from them?
Copy of what?
That report about,
It's a semi-annual that you were looking for, and no, she's
It's
done.
not done yet, okay,
They're
thank you.
making a crap load of money on a flat book.
Oh, man.
Man, we're making a crap load of money on a flat.
Oh, yeah.
That is awesome.
Oh,
The
yeah.
whole
What is,
$10.
can I ask you?
$10.
I get a lot of revenue in my office.
That seems like that's the running joke.
Every
Yeah.
courthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
Well, they send them to you in the mail,
What's that?
plot book.
Right, for some farmers, but not,
Oh.
not everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Only the ones who like. No, I'm
I get.
Well, we're gonna change that.
I'm sure you would.
Okay, that was up for review, and then our ambulance stuff is up for review. I did look at that. The highlighted areas are their monthly requests. This seems to be pretty well in line every month, so we're doing pretty good on that. I did see in the paper that, Thomas Junction made a comment that the ambulance always seemed to be a sore spot with them, and now it seems to be one of their bright spots, so it seems to be coming around, but they're working their 2 people pretty hard. 24 hours, 7 days a week. I don't know how they're keeping up, but
They're operating.
they need, yeah, but they need to get some help over there. They're gonna burn those 2 people out,
Yeah.
so.
Just for,
You can go discussion Sunday about the home.
just for question,
Not today.
Waterloo Junction total is how much? Worth,
The one.
$7,644,
and what's Waterloo's?
$2,544,
I'm sorry, how much?
$3,544.
Okay. Why the big spread there? Have you idea?
Depends on what they're turning in that month. They may have. The next month, it might be the other direction. It fluctuates depending on what they're buying and what they need.
Okay,
Sometimes fuels are higher than. Waffle is actually pretty low this month. Usually it's higher than that.
Marathon Junction paid rent too, so
Yeah.
that's no additional cost in the head every month.
Adam 6 had. The field fire and that sort of thing. Mites are for the, what run up, Holmes Junction this month looks like a $3,000 repair, ambulance repair at Mites or Ford. So, otherwise it would have been right along with Waterloo. Oh, I got. Unless somebody else wants, you wanna say anything? You're here?
Say a lot of things.
We're in a public meeting.
No, I'll save it for later.
If not, I'd look for a motion for adjournment.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Discussion? All in
Next meeting
favor?
when I do, huh?
Uh,
No.
Adjourned.